Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning students, how are you today? I wish you are in a very good condition to join this class. In this video, I'm going to discuss some principles and characteristics of Islamic law. There are three things that I'd like to discuss with you today. Number one is 5 higher goals of Islamic law. Number 2 is characteristics of Islamic law, and the last one is the principles of Islamic law. Alright, first of all, I'd like to mention the opinion of Ibn Qayyim, one of the great scholars of Islamic law, who said that the Shari'a is based on wisdom and achieving people's welfare in this life and the afterlife. Shari'a is all about justice, mercy, wisdom, and good. Thus, any ruling that replaces justice with injustice, or mercy with its opposite, common good with mischief, or wisdom with nonsense, is a ruling that does not belong to Sharia, even if it is claimed to be so according to some interpretations. So we have to underline here that Sharia is all about justice, mercy, wisdom, and good. In line with the essence of Sharia, there are 5 higher goals of Islamic law. Sometimes we call it as Maqasid al-Shari'ah. Number 1 is the protection of religion, or hifdud din. Number 2 is the protection of human life, hifdul nafs. Number 3 is the protection of mind, hifdul aql. Number 4 is the protection of progeny, hifdul nasl. Number 5 is the protection of property, hifdul mal. All legal arguments, opinions, or decisions within the Islamic legal affairs should be directed or oriented to reach these goals. So any legal decision that goes beyond these 5 higher goals should be considered as invalid and is not in accordance with the essence of Sharia. There are 5 principles of Islamic law. Number 1 is removal of hardship. Number 2 is no burden beyond individual capacity. Number 3 is gradual approach in introducing the law. Number 4 is in line with the betterment of humankind. Number 5 is equity and justice. Here we have a legacy from the Prophet Muhammad, who said that what destroyed the nation preceding you, he said, was that if a noble amongst them stole, they would forgive him. And if a poor person amongst them stole, they would inflict God's legal punishment on him. By Allah, the Prophet said, if Fatima, the daughter of Muhammad, stole, I would cut off her hand. So here we got a very good lesson on standing for equity and justice. Islamic law has 4 important characteristics. Number 1, it has divine foundation that is based on the Quran and based on the Sunnah. Number 2 is stability and permanence in the principles, but flexibility in application. Number 3 is double reward and punishments. Number 4 is collectivism of Islamic law. That means that an individual is not regarded as the main element of society, but as the member of society. Here, the betterment of the public is before the betterment of individuals. Al-masalih al-'amah muqaddamatun 'ala al-masalih al-khassa. Now, could you explain again the essence of Sharia according to Ibn Qayyim? Why did he say that any ruling that replaces justice with injustice, mercy with the opposite, common good with mischief, or wisdom with nonsense is a ruling that does not belong to Sharia? Why did he say that? Thank you very much for your kind attention. See you again on next video presentation inshallah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.